Hi, I'm Braxton Hunter, and here's Jonathan Pritchett. And at this time of the year, we're kind of reassessing things to try and figure out exactly where we stand on many issues. And so we've come to some new conclusions recently after we put our heads together and we've made a list. Each of us has about 10 things we've moved on recently. I'll begin. My first position of change is I have decided to argue in favor of determinism going forward, even though the Bible just simply can't be understood as making a whole lot of sense if determinism is true. I just can't shake the philosophical concern that I seem to always do what I most want to do. And doesn't that just shake out into determinism?
I've decided that later Augustine was actually right about everything. So,
And you may wonder how it is that I can be a determinist and also hold this position, but I've come to believe that open theism must be true. Now, how can determinism and open theism be both true? Well, it's real simple. God just determines everything and then chooses to forget what it was he determined.
I've been watching a lot of back episodes of Trinity Radio, which I encourage everyone to do. And I have come to the conclusion that Braxton definitely interrupts me more than I interrupt him.
Hey, can you please stop talking? Because I want to tell people about my new position of sortitionism, which is randomly selecting political leaders like jury duty people, because it can't be any worse than the way we're doing it now.
That's true. I'm with you on that one. I've also been thinking a lot about different political issues and stuff, and I've come to the conclusion that Christian nationalism is definitely not lame.
Well, I've decided that you, Jonathan, are too soft. I want to get more complaints from you on Monday morning about what happened on Twitter over the weekend.
You know, I've been reading a lot of scholarship from across the spectrum lately, and I've come to the conclusion that Reformed Baptists are definitely smarter than Presbyterians.
Gavin Ortland has the superior book titled Why Christianity Makes Sense.
He definitely wins that one because he didn't use an acronym. I've come to the conclusion lately after, 14 years of listening to you, I've come to the conclusion that you can definitely sing better than your father.
Well, I have to admit, I never expected Cameron Bertuzzi to create a channel called Capturing Catholicism. Never saw it coming.
St. Petersburg is not far from here. And while I was at the Creation Museum, I had an epiphany that young earth creationism is definitely a gospel issue.
Well, it also might surprise you to hear, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you that one of Pritchett, he won't tell you this in his list, but one of the charlatans that Mike Winger's been going after is actually one of Pritchett's heroes. Oh, wait. No, they haven't covered Paula White yet.
Not yet, but if he gets there, I'm going to be upset. Leave the crazy lady alone, man. She's awesome. I haven't written a book yet. People have been asking me, when are you going to write a book? Well, the reason I haven't written a book yet is because I don't think that I could ever write one as good as Leighton Flowers writes.
You can all rest assured that no matter how good Leighton's books are, or how good the YouTube Christian channels are out there, one thing's for sure, the Church Split is the superior channel.
Is or is not?
It is the superior
channel.
Yeah,
that is correct. It is definitely better than our channel.
Definitely is.
And all other channels. Sorry, Mike Winger, you're just not the Church Split. David Paulman is absolutely correct that the moral argument is a bad argument.
People might want to know that I'm not at all daily considering firing JP.
And it's good because if Braxton were to ever fire me, I totally would never punch him in the face.
My final list item here, I just want to let everyone know that I've come to the conclusion that there's just no way that we went to the moon using the technology that is surpassed by a Nintendo Game Boy when we claimed that we went to the moon. We've never been to the moon.
We totally went to the moon.